Welcome to News Edge, your sharpest source for daily headlines and deep dives. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. Let's talk about phone calls, the kind that don't just interrupt your dinner, but interrupt the entire world stage. These are the calls that shake up international politics, the ones that can change the course of history in a single ring. This week, Donald J. Trump, a man famous for his tough guy stance with Canada, did something no one saw coming. He picked up the phone and called Canada. But this time, it wasn't to issue threats or ultimatums. Instead, he was asking, almost pleading, for Canada to come back to the negotiating table. It's the political equivalent of your ex texting you out of the blue. Hey, can we talk? Except this time, the stakes are global. Picture this. Canada's Prime Minister, maybe in the middle of an apology tour, or, who knows, wrestling a moose, suddenly gets a call from the very man who once called him very dishonest and weak. The irony is almost cinematic. The audacity is wild. Imagine setting your neighbor's house on fire, then showing up at their door to borrow a cup of sugar. That's the level of boldness we're talking about. The world is left scratching its head, wondering, is this real diplomacy unfolding, or just another bizarre episode in the world's strangest reality show? Trump's entire brand has been about never backing down, tearing up trade deals, and dictating terms to allies and rivals alike. He's built his image on being the ultimate deal maker, the guy who always gets his way. But now, he's extending what looks like an olive branch, or maybe just a stick with a few leaves on it. Is it a genuine offer or just another tactic? This is a seismic shift, a move that's forcing everyone, politicians, analysts, and everyday people, to question his motives and wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. Because this isn't just about trade deals or tariffs. It's about ego, desperation, and a political endgame that's anything but clear. The stakes are personal and political, tangled together in a high-stakes game. The implications are huge, rippling far beyond just the US and Canada. What happens next could reshape the global order, affecting economies and alliances around the world. Allies and adversaries alike are watching, some amused, some alarmed, all trying to figure out what this unexpected move means for them. One day, you're locked in a bitter trade war. The next, you're getting a "please come back" call. It's a roller coaster of international relations. It's a testament to just how fast political winds can shift, and how personal ambition, pride, and pressure can drive national policy in directions no one could have predicted. So buckle up. This story is just getting started, and the turbulence ahead could be intense. The chaos of modern politics is on full display, with every twist and turn broadcast live to a world that can't look away. What's next? No one knows. Not the experts, not the politicians, not even the people making the calls. But one thing's for sure, the world is watching, waiting for the next unexpected move. And if history is any guide, it's bound to get even weirder from here. Why the sudden change of heart? What could possibly force such a dramatic pivot from a man known for doubling down? For Trump, it's all about desperation. When the walls start closing in, he doesn't back down. He scrambles for a way out, any way out. The polls aren't great, headlines are rough, and when cornered, Trump's classic move is to create a distraction, something big and shiny to pull attention away from the problems piling up. The American economy is struggling, and the trade war's so-called winners are actually feeling the pain more than ever. Farmers, a key part of his base, are hurting. Their livelihoods are on the line, and they're starting to ask tough questions. Suddenly, stable trade with Canada doesn't sound so bad. The idea of cooperation is back on the table, and it's looking more appealing by the day. This is about legacy too. Every president wants to be remembered for their achievements, not their failures. Trump tore up the old rulebook, but didn't write a better one. Now, he's scrambling to fill in the blanks. Now, he wants to be remembered as the president who ended the trade war, not the one who started it and left chaos behind. It's a desperate attempt to rewrite the narrative, from arsonist to firefighter. And of course, ego is always in the mix. Trump can't stand to lose. The thought of admitting defeat is unthinkable for him. Re-engaging with Canada lets him claim victory, no matter the outcome. It's a way to spin the story in his favor, to say he fixed what he broke. This isn't just about economics. It's about crafting a win he can sell to the public, to his base, and to history. The desperation is personal, political, and very real. For Trump, it's not just about policy. It's about survival, reputation, and the fight to stay on top. To really understand how strange this moment is, let's rewind the clock and take a quick trip back in time. The United States and Canada share the world's longest undefended border. Their economies are deeply intertwined, with billions of dollars in goods and services crossing every day. For decades, trade between the two countries was mostly smooth, thanks to NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement. NAFTA wasn't perfect, but it provided stability and predictability. Businesses on both sides of the border knew the rules and could plan for the future. Then came Donald Trump. He called NAFTA the worst trade deal ever made and launched a fierce, high-stakes renegotiation that put the entire relationship on edge. The result? The USMCA, a slightly updated version of NAFTA with a lot more drama than actual change. The headlines were big, but the substance was often minor tweaks. Trump used threats, tariffs, and public insults, treating Canada more like a rival than a trusted ally. The tone of the relationship shifted overnight. Even before the ink on the USMCA was dry, new disputes erupted over dairy, lumber, and auto parts. The trade relationship became a battleground. The chaos never really ended. Trust between the two countries was badly damaged, and the sense of partnership was replaced by suspicion. Fast forward to today. Trump is out of office, but he's still a powerful force in American politics. And now, he wants to talk trade again. It's like being asked to sit through a sequel to a movie everyone hated the first time around. No one is eager for a repeat performance. Trump wants Canada to move on, to forget the insults and the instability. But history isn't so easily erased. For Canada, this isn't just another political opponent. It's a reminder of a period that felt like a national trauma, one that left scars. Broken promises and bad faith negotiations still hang over any new talks. The wounds from the last round are still fresh and raw. Trust, once lost, is hard to rebuild. Right now, it's in very short supply. That's the heavy baggage behind this new phone call. Years of tension, suspicion, and disappointment. And for Canada, those memories aren't easily forgotten. The past is always present in these negotiations. For Canada, this is a delicate dance. Ignore Trump and you look strong, but risk future retaliation if he returns to power. Engage and you keep lines open, but risk being pulled into chaos. Right now, Canada holds surprising leverage. Trump is the one calling. They could set terms, demand preconditions, and push for long-standing grievances to be addressed. This isn't the defensive posture of the last negotiation. Canada has cards to play, but the risks are real. Public skepticism, political headaches, and the chance of another unpredictable negotiation. The government must weigh economic benefits against political costs. It's a high-stakes gamble, and every move matters. As news broke, experts everywhere started shouting over each other. Some say any talk is good. Maybe this is a chance to fix old problems. Others roll their eyes, calling it pure political theater. Trump needs a win, not a real deal. Historians warn, this kind of unpredictable, transactional diplomacy is a slippery slope, undermining decades of global stability. Economists? Their models are all over the place. Maybe it'll help, maybe it'll hurt. The only consensus, nobody really knows what will happen. The noise is deafening, and the confusion is real. For Trump, this is a high-stakes gamble for his legacy. If Canada agrees, he'll claim victory, proof his tough tactics worked. It's a story his base loves. America first, Canada. Crawling back. But if Canada says no, it's a public humiliation. Fuel for his critics. Even if talks happen, satisfying all U.S. interests will be a nightmare. Any deal could spark backlash at home. This move exposes deep divisions in American politics. Is it pragmatic or just reckless ego? The outcome will shape U.S. trade policy for years. Will it be a return to transactional deals or a cautionary tale? The stakes couldn't be higher. For Canada, Trump's desperation is both leverage and liability. A desperate partner is weak. Canada could push for big concessions. But any deal with Trump is risky. He could change his mind in a tweet. The political cost at home would be huge, and the risk of Trump backing out is real. Trade talks could spill over into other areas: security, environment, defense. A bad deal could poison the whole relationship. Canada must ask, are the gains worth the risk? It's a classic risk-reward dilemma. One misstep could have serious consequences. The tightrope is real, and the stakes are national. The world is watching this drama unfold. Allies see Trump's move as proof the US is unpredictable. Countries like Japan and Germany are hedging their bets, strengthening ties elsewhere. Ironically, Trump's actions push others away from the US, not closer. For adversaries like China and Russia, this chaos is a gift. Division in the West is easy to exploit. Smaller countries see the old rules fading. Power politics is back. The global order is shifting, and uncertainty is rising. One phone call is rippling across continents. The stakes aren't just North American, they're global. Instability is the new normal. So, what's next? We're at a crossroads. Maybe this fizzles out. Canada declines, Trump moves on, and it's forgotten. Or maybe talks begin, sparking another round of drama and headlines. A new deal could emerge, or it could all collapse, making things worse. The nightmare? Escalation tariffs, retaliation, a full-blown trade war. The future depends on choices made in the coming days. Will pragmatism win, or will ego drive the story? The world is watching, waiting for the next twist. The final chapter isn't written yet, and the plot could change at any moment.